I wake up every day happy and excited to go to work. There's not a day that I wake up and I'm like, I don't feel like doing this today. I don't care what it is. I have an awesome team. I get to watch people grow. I'm in company with them. They make me better. So I get to grow and learn. So every day I'm excited to go to work. That's infinite value.
I am Nate Bissell, and I am a maple syrup farmer. Bissell Maple Farm really kind of took off with my father and I in Rock Creek, Ohio. So that's where we still tap trees and bring the sap in. So I'm a 6th generation maple syrup farmer from Northeast Ohio.
I started making syrup here. I had maybe at the most 50 buckets. Well, as soon as he gets involved, it's 200 buckets. I don't know, 500 buckets.
We're out here hanging buckets in all these trees and then driving an ATV through and going from tree to tree and putting the sap in a tank and then driving back.
And then we started with tubing, you know, and it's, what was it, 1,000 taps at first, 800 taps at first. And every year it goes up.
I did the corporate America thing for 15 years and I love this, and I was building this business and working full time, so I really wasn't doing either one very well. And my company decided to have a policy change. I'll just tell you, I sold a pretty large contract, and they said, Nate, we're gonna make this a house, a house contract. And I said, I'm a maple farmer now. So they kind of made the decision for me, which is awesome. Like at the time I was angry, upset. It took me 2 to 3 years, but now I owe them all a thank you card. Like I should be sending them a thank you. You've made my dreams come true. This is a bourbon barrel from Buffalo Trace that had previously held maple syrup. When I decided to start making barrel-aged maple syrup, I got some barrels from a local distillery. As soon as the maple syrup was in there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I mean, the flavor kind of went in pretty quick. Before I even sold my first bottle, I convinced my wife to mortgage our house to go buy more syrup in barrels. So yeah, I mean, when something's good, you know. I thought I invented it, and then after a quick Google search, I found out there was already 3 people doing it, and I'm like, well, if I didn't invent it, well, darn it, I'm gonna do it better than anyone else, and that's what I've sought out to do. This is the part I love the most. So now I live vicariously through the farmers that I partner with and buy syrup from, and I get to ask them, what was it like out there? Did you guys go out on, snowshoes, and all the same questions you're asking. A lot of things that I like to do. I like to play guitar, banjo, mess around with a fiddle. I have so many interests, but maple syrup is the one thing that I have just stuck with. Like it checks all of the boxes for me. And I didn't know that when I began, but I can look back now and say, this is everything I want out of a career and a life. And man, who gets to say that? I am doing what I was born to do. I am doing what I was created to do.
My name is Nate Bissell, and this is my story.